All right, here we are. Another day. Bitcoin on the rise, $63,535 as of filming. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another micro purchase, another dollar, another day. Go ahead and get this executed and out of the way. Going through the motions of converting $1 into Satoshis. Today, $1 will be converted into 1,526 Satoshis. That's the number goes down because the unit price of Bitcoin goes up. So as we continue the upward rise in Bitcoin's price, the number of Satoshis that $1 will wind up purchasing is less. But every day, the value of the dollar that you purchased the day before is actually going up in the value of the Satoshis that that dollar was converted into, um, meaning that $1 converted yesterday into Satoshis is worth more than the purchase price of the Satoshis purchased yesterday if you were to exchange one day over the next, which I'm not going to be doing. I am just straight up accumulating, stacking sats. That is the whole nature of this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm this. Again, $1 buys 1,526 Satoshis. So now, one of the things that I wanted to take a look at was the history of the purchases that I've been making. The denominations. The very first time I started out, 1,637 Satoshis. The next day, 1,722, and then you can see that the unit price of Satoshis has gone down in the number of Satoshis exchanged for $1. So as the price of Bitcoin continues to go up, the amount of Satoshis that you can purchase or convert into from $1 will go down, which is good because that means that the price of Bitcoin is on the rise. What got me started in all of this was a couple months ago when Tesla made the announcement that they were adding $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin to their treasury, or to their balance sheet. They converted funds in their treasury to Bitcoin. And I had been monitoring some of the backstories from Michael Saylor, who is the CEO of MicroStrategy. And earlier or later in 2020, he had started the process of taking monies that were on his corporate balance sheet and purchasing that in Bitcoin, or converting that into Bitcoin rather. And he, the guy's a pioneer. He's a visionary without a doubt. And so between the Michael Saylor, again, who is the CEO of MicroStrategies, his his mindset and the way that he was looking at things, and then the turn on of Square, and the introduction of buying or being able to buy Bitcoin on Cashapp. Jack Dorsey taking a $50 million swipe of Bitcoin, adding it to their treasury. It just made me really begin to look at what one should wind up doing ultimately with their treasury, which is just funds that are beyond your 60 or 90-day needs, kind of outside of your rainy day fund. So that's when I turned to Bitcoin, and just wanted to make an experiment going forward. Once I figured out that a dollar a day, converting it into Satoshis isn't going to hurt anything. There is a lot of wild swings within Bitcoin's prices, but the drum has just been beating, and the movement has been from the lower left to the upper right for many, many months now. Actually, ever since the halving that occurred back in, I believe it was May, it might have been June of 2020. Ever since that halving, the price has just been on just a grind up, and now over $63,000. It's just really breathtaking to watch. And I don't believe that this is anywhere near the end. It's really just the beginning in baseball terms, as a lot of people within the Bitcoin community, if you monitor them, on Twitter or whatever, this is really just the first inning. We've got a long way to go. And so I just want to be part of that. And since there's, only a certain number of Bitcoin out there, even though I'm taking a swipe at, just $1 a day, it still adds up to something. And $1 converted, today could wind up being worth $10 or $20 down the road. Who knows? But I do know that $1 today, left as $1, will not be $1 in the future. It will actually wind up being much, much less, just due to the nature of the inflationary rate. That, again, I go back to the very first day, very first video, where I talked about a candy bar and a Coke could be purchased for less than $1 10 years ago, and you can't even buy a Coke or a candy bar today. So anyway, I just wanted to put this video together, show I'm purchasing more Satoshis today. It is day number 7, and looking forward to just keeping the experiment going. So I hope you guys like the videos. Keep coming back. Leave a comment if you'd like, and I'd appreciate a thumbs up if you find these even remotely interesting. Thanks.